This is Madison Emehel with a My History Fact in honor of Black History. Today, I would like to introduce you to my mom. Some of you may call her Toni, sister, so-and-so, my wife, Bible teacher, and my personal favorite, Omalicha. Whatever the case, I simply know her as Mom. The one who greets me with a warm hug and kisses every day, packs my lunch for school, and puts twists in my hair, and the one who makes me do these My History Facts every year. My mom is the last of 12 children born to Willie and Sadie Edmond. You know what that means, don't ya? She's the baby of her family. Given the significant age difference between my mom and many of her siblings, it was fairly easy for her to get away with doing almost anything. And all she had to do was blame it on someone else, but she would never do that. Or would she? Regardless of how big the Edmond family was, my mom has always had a way of ensuring that her voice was heard and that her presence was known. Before she was old enough to go to school, my mom developed a sign language system of her own to communicate with her father, who was deaf. In those days, 1970s, she and her father would spend their days taking care of the house and tending to family's business in the town of Sharpsburg, North Carolina, where they lived. My mom would communicate with the townspeople and store clerks on behalf of her father. It was during that time that my mom tapped into her sense of hearing what people weren't saying as much as she heard what they were saying, a keen ability that she still uses even today. Ask me, I know. In 1979, my mom was relocated with her family to Charlotte, North Carolina, where she attended Charlotte Mecklenburg schools. It was like Ellie Mae Clampett going to the big city. Not as many trees to climb like it was back in Rocky Mount where the family was relocating from. But on occasion, you could find my mom perched on a branch in Mike Calderweld's chestnut tree, or in one of the crepe myrtles that bordered Mr. Metz's yard. As a teenager, my mom enjoyed playing kickball with the neighborhood kids, cheering with her besties Deborah and Christy, but above all, hanging tough with her big sister, my Aunt Lisa. Those two were like the blades of a pair of scissors. Nothing could come between them. Outside of class time, whenever you saw one, you would see the other. At the skating rink, hanging out at Queen's Park, at church, or simply playing in the street on Glen Rock. Those two, inseparable. Until one day, shortly after graduating from high school, my Aunt Lisa went to the Army. That was a bittersweet day for my mom, because no one could replace the love and friendship that she had with my Aunt Lisa. Today, my Aunt Lisa and my mom could be found taking family vacations together. We've gone on cruises together, rented cabins in the mountains, visited beaches, taken in a sunset over the Grand Canyon, and basked in the sun on the side of the pool in Orlando, Florida. While my mom is passionate about many things, she is most passionate about her belief that all of us were created to achieve something great in our lives. This is why she, like her mother, invests so much time adding value to the lives of other people. And yes, that includes me, and it includes you if you're listening to this audio recording. My mom, Toni Emehel. Before you begin to think of her in all her other ministry and professional roles, realize that the most important part of her existence is the part of her that is the daughter, wife, sister, auntie, encourager, mentor, friend, and mother. A very awesome one, if I do say so myself. This is Madison Emehel with a My History Fact.